In this video, we're going to work with f of x equal to 3x plus 2 and g of x equal to x minus 4. And I'm going to start by finding f plus g of x, and I'm going to try to figure out what that is. I'm going to take f of x, 3x plus 2, I'm going to add to it g of x plus x minus 4, and we're just going to combine like terms, get 4x minus 2. And the domain here is going to be all real numbers. Both of these domains are all real numbers, so their additive domain is all real numbers. We can find f minus g of x, so that's going to be the 3x plus 2 from f, but this time minus x plus 4. We subtract g, right? So this is minus x minus 4. We subtract it and we'll get 2x plus 6, and again our domain is all real numbers. I could find f times g of x. That would be 3x plus 2 times x minus 4, which gives us 3x squared minus 12x plus 2x minus 8, which is 3x squared minus 10x minus 8, and our domain again all real numbers. And lastly, we could find f divided by g of x, which would be 3x plus 2 divided by x minus 4, and this doesn't simplify and there's nothing we can really do with it, but we do know that the domain x cannot be 4, so I'm going to write up these intervals and I'm going to leave 4 out of them. Alright, so that's the domain, and that's combining these functions. Now there's one other thing that we could do with these functions. So we had f of x was equal to 3x plus 2, and g of x was equal to x minus 4. And we could find the composition. We could find f of g of x, or f composed with g of x, f of g of x, where I take 3 times g of x and I add 2 to that. So this is 3 times, and g of x is x minus 4 plus 2, so that's 3x minus 12 plus 2. So f composed with g of x, 3x minus 10. And then we could also do g composed with f of x, which would be g of f of x, which is f of x minus 4. So that's 3x plus 2 minus 4. That's 3x minus 2. Alright, and that would be g composed with f of x. And if we wanted to get a little silly, we could do f composed with f of x. We could compose f with itself, so that'd be 3 times 3x plus 2 plus 2, 9x plus 6 plus 2, 9x plus 8, and we could compose f with itself. Alright, that's it for this video. I'll see you next time.